Secret facts only old Roblox Bedwars players know. Bedwars is one of the most popular multiplayer PvP games that you can play on Roblox right now. The game has a playership in millions, with thousands joining in on the action every day. And the game has a lot of secrets newbies don't know about. And today, we're going to reveal some of them. In today's video, we're going to talk about top 10 secret facts only veteran players know about Roblox Bedwars. These secrets can come in handy during battles and prove a huge advantage. So stay with us till the end of the video. Number 10. The Iron Armor. If you're an OG Bedwars player, I'm sure you remember the old Iron Armor. The Iron Armor we have right now has a nice design, but believe it or not, when the game was released, the Iron Armor consisted of only blocks. The whole armor was just plain white blocks, and what's even funnier is the reason behind why the armor was designed like this. The reason why the Iron Armor was just plain blocks initially was that the developer did not have enough time before release, so they just went for the plain blocks design. If you're a new player, you'll see a well-designed Iron Armor, but the old ones remember its initial design. Number 9. The very first kits. Kits can give you a huge advantage in battle, especially if you know how to use them. There are tons of kits to choose from in Bedwars, and each of them is designed keeping in mind a specific combat style. There is a kit for people who fight at close range, there is a kit made for people who love to rush attack, and there is a kit for players who like to play defense, focusing more on protecting their beds. There are dozens of kits right now in the game, but do you know which were the very first 3 kits? If you're a newbie and don't know about kits, kits are special avatar bundles in Bedwars with some perks. Each kit gives you a special ability and the option to use the skin as well, except for the Elder Tree and Crocowolf, whose kit skin cannot be turned off due to physical avatar changes. 3 kits are free each week, while others must be purchased for 399 Robux or unlocked through the paid Battle Pass. There are also skins which can be purchased with 799 Robux, such as Barbarian, Yuzi, Vanessa, Miner, Airy, Melody, Farmer Cletus, and Baker. It takes a total of 6,783 Robux to purchase all non-Battle Pass kits. New kits are added every season and with every update. Kits were released back in June 17, 2021, and the first 3 kits to be released were Builder, Farmer Cletus, and Barbarian. These kits were very expensive, and players spent thousands of Robux on them. So, that's the history of kits. Number 8. The max damage. A lot of newbies don't know, but you can only take a max damage of 100. You can try jumping from a very high platform and see how much damage you get. In battles, you can only take a max damage of 100 per hit. Even if you use balloons to go as high as you can and take the fall, you'll only get a maximum damage of 100. Not just with the fall, but from the weapons too. Even the most powerful weapons can only give you a damage of 100, however strong they are. So keep that in mind because that'll actually help you a lot. If you're new to the game and don't know what we're talking about, let's talk about Bedwars a little. Roblox Bedwars is a team-based strategic battle game where you have to defend your bed against other players. The game is actually a remake of Hypixel's famous Bedwars, if you've played the game. The masterpiece was created by a popular Roblox and Minecraft group of developers called Easy.gg and was released into beta on the 28th of May 2021. Easy.gg has created another very popular game called Islands. Some of you might have played this game already. They reused a lot of coding from Islands, which lets them update both the games at the same time. Team up with friends, use different weapons and armors to defend your bed against the opposite team. There is a wide range of weapons and armors that you can use in the game and have fun. The game gained a lot of popularity in just a short while of its release due to its unique concept, and passed over 1 billion visits in just a few months. You can play the game with your friends as well. Number 7. Ziplines can save you from falls. Yes, that's actually true. Ziplines can save you from falls. If you take a fall from a high platform and aim for the zipline, you'll actually be saved. A lot of players think that you cannot be saved from a fall in any case, except if you use balloons, but that's a myth. You can use ziplines to your favor while falling. Just land on the zipline and you'll be saved. This tip is very important and useful in long-range battles because then you can quickly turn them into short-range ones, falling on the zipline. Land on the zipline and clutch to destroy your enemies. Number 6. The game modes. There are a lot of game modes you can play in Roblox Bedwars right now. But do you know which were the very first game modes when the game was released? The old ones remember that at the time of the game's release, there was only one game mode you could play in, and that was Squad. Squad was the only game mode you could play in for some weeks, then doubles were added. You could not play solo as well, and the game mode was only added after a month of Bedwars' release. Although with just the 3 game modes being Squads, Doubles, and Solo, players had a lot of fun in Roblox Bedwars, and this was also the time the game gained a huge boom in popularity. We have a lot of game modes in Bedwars now, and all of them require a different game strategy. Number 5. The Emerald Gear. The Emerald Gear was added after the Emerald update, but before that, we still had emerald generators in the game. We still had emeralds, but after the update, you could now use them to craft gear, such as Emerald Sword and the Emerald Armor. Players used to rush to the mid to get emeralds, but did not know how to use them. After the update, there were a ton of items you could craft from emeralds. Number 4. The Item Shop look. The item shop we have right now has a very clean and manageable design. You can easily find your way around stuff and look at your inventory without difficulty. But the item shop we had back in the days was just bleak and, well, too simple. It did not have as many items as it has right now. There were very few items, and only the basic kinds of weapons like sword and bow and arrow, with only a few upgrades. There are tons of different items in the item shop now, and multiple upgrades for each one. Number 3. Balloons automatically pop after 45 seconds. A lot of players think that balloons last for as long as you want till you bust them. But that is not true. Balloons only stay for a limited time, and that is 45 seconds. So you can only use them for 45 seconds, after which they'll automatically pop. Don't jump into the void thinking you'll keep flying forever, because you will be down in 45 seconds. That's the limit of the balloons. You can test this out as well. Just launch some balloons and stay in the air for 45 seconds to see if they bust or not. Number 2. You can use TNT to travel around the map. Yes, believe it or not, you can actually use TNT to easily cross... Yes, believe it or not, but you can actually use TNT to easily cross bridges and travel from one bed to another. So, if you run out of blocks and you have a bridge to cross or go to another bed, simply place a TNT on the edge and stand in front of it, facing the direction you want to travel, and it will send you flying. This is actually a fast and easy way to travel, especially if you run out of blocks or find yourself in a tough situation. Number 1. The slime block. If you're a newbie, I'm sure this is the first time you're hearing about an item called the slime block. Slime blocks were actually the first original item to be removed from the game, and were only there for the first few months. Slime blocks were very useful during falls, as you could use them to minimize the fall damage. Interestingly, when the item was removed from the game, Bedwars also did a huge ban wave, banning more than 20,000 exploiters for life. Click one of the 4 videos on the screen right now.